Libra. Hello, Libra. This is Joe. And this is for Libra singles, December 2020. Libra singles, what's going on in your single life in December? Okay, that's what we're doing here. This is an intuitive reading. It's not going to be for everybody, so keep that in mind. Can't read for an entire collective of Libra and have it fit with everybody. So keep that in mind, okay? And you know the drill. Check your moon, rising, and Venus signs within your chart, because you might find that you kind of identify better with those signs within your chart when it comes to a collective tarot reading, okay? So always keep that in mind, Libra. So we're going to pull some tarot cards, but before we do that, we're going to pull maybe an angel card and an oracle card and maybe a Celtic blessing, which to me is a spirit guide card for you, okay? So Libra, what's on the menu for you in December? You are ascending. Libra, you're ascending. You're bumping up a level. And this would be Archangel Orion here in this reading coming through. And we're going to pull an oracle card, Libra, and see if we can tell what the story is as we get into tarot. If you see some smoke, I'm burning some sage. As always, Libra, Libra. Oh, nice. Observer. You are ascending an observer. You're watching the world through a looking glass, and you're seeing things from a different perspective, Libra. So, you know, right now in your single life, you have that time to be the observer of all things going around, going on around you in your life and in the world, and you're observing yourself and your responses, how you feel, your reactions, your thoughts and feelings, and all that good stuff. And I think, Libra, you're seeing that there are connections to how you feel and think, and how people respond to you. And so I think that you're realizing that you know, this idea of ascension and moving up a notch, moving up a level, is all about disconnecting yourself from ideals that come from within the world, within the system of the world. So we live in a very closed system here in society, and so you're seeing the different things that go on within this closed system. And I think that maybe many of you are kind of like, you know, this really isn't for me. I see things from a different perspective. And so you're observing everything, Libra. And you have a blessing to lift sadness. Some of this might be bringing you a troubled heart, Libra. Some of it might be just your experience going through life to this point now. And I think there may be a bit of somberness or maybe some apathy in your life right now. There may be some detachments happening for you. You might be, you know, like detaching yourself from some things, you know, and you might actually be trying to realign yourself with something that is for not only your highest good, but like you're thinking of things on a collective level. But it's frustrating and it's hard when people don't have a collective mindset around you, and everybody else's mindset is all about self. So Libra, you are in definitely an interesting place. You're single and you are observing the world around you. But, you know, there's more to this story, Libra. I can feel it. I can feel there's more to this story. There's more. I feel like there's something that has triggered you. And I feel that there's something that has kind of caused you to rethink the past, the present, and the future. What does it all mean for you? Okay. Now, you're abandoning some things in your life that maybe just you're having this epiphany, like the way I've been doing things, it's just not for me anymore. And Libra, I think that, you know, maybe your focus isn't all about love and relationships, though on the back, kind of in the back of your mind, there is this desire for companionship and this desire for some type of intimate connection. I don't think it necessarily has to be a romantic connection, but you do want that intimacy with somebody, that understanding with somebody that's on your level, Libra. Alright, so we're going to get into your reading and see what is going to happen in December for you. What could potentially be the theme for you and the outcome. Keep in mind, I'm recording this mid-November, okay? And so time frames and template, this isn't a template to the time frame I'm recording. You might be in some of this right now. You might be experiencing some of this right now. What I've been talking about, referring to in December, or some of this just may not all fit with you, but that's okay. Okay, when we have interesting. And finally, Libra, bottom of the deck, let's see what the big picture is. 8 of Swords. So you see the world around you as a different place right now, Libra, and you're not sure what you want to do with yourself at this point. I think maybe some of you have come from a very corporate kind of world, or a very fast-paced environment, and there's this feeling that it hasn't lived up to its expectations, so you're not finding, or you haven't found, that fulfillment in life, and you've spent a lot of your time, Libra, pursuing the big picture, like what maybe your dream and your goals and your ideas, what you wanted for yourself a long time ago, isn't what you want for yourself now. And so I feel like some of you are having this like understanding that what I wanted then isn't really fulfilling. I'm achieving the things that I set out to achieve, but I'm feeling very empty inside. And so this 8 of Swords, you're kind of seeking, and you're observing things, but you kind of feel stuck, like you don't have somebody that really sees things the way that you do, and so you feel the sense of loneliness here, and so you really want to find that sense of community, and that sense of understanding with somebody, anybody. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you know, you would prefer it to be romantic, and we're going to explain why I think you feel this way, and why I think you're experiencing this. You're seeing everything play out around you, and life isn't what you thought it was. So there's this like wake-up call to what life really means, and that's what you're discovering right now. And so you have the Page of Pentacles at the center of everything right now for you. You're trying to communicate what you find valuable in life to people around you, and that message isn't being received because you have the 9 of Wands here in the challenged position. So this 9 of Wands is like you're fighting your way through life, but you're not finding a whole lot of satisfaction in what the expectations of you, Libra, were to achieve in life. And so it's an empty feeling. You're feeling empty about everything that you've gone after. You're finding that it isn't really that fulfilling and satisfying. And so the Page of Pentacles, you're trying to reach out to somebody. You're trying to reach out to somebody that's a kindred spirit. You're trying to reach out to somebody and pull them into your life and say, look, I see things this way. And you're feeling very alone because probably many people around you are very, very materialistic driven at this time in your life. And so, you know, you're kind of on a lonely road right now. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you know, in your recent past. So this would be representative of kind of about now when I'm recording this mid-November. And this could go even into October in your past. And so you're looking at things thinking, you know, I'm trying to find that holy grail of what is truly valuable. What do I really value that I could put everything on in my life? What is truly worth keeping and saving for. And so you are having this materialistic versus ideological battle within you. And so you're trying to find some balance here. You know, you want to enjoy the nice things in life. You want to have nice things, and you do. But you also want to find some meaning in life. And so here you are, your justice. This is what's going on up inside you right now. And you're trying to find an element of balance. And you're thinking about abandoning some things that you've held very true to you. But I think these are expectations that you've adopted into your framework, because these were expectations that were put on you, maybe from family, maybe from parents, maybe from college, maybe from friends, maybe from anywhere. It doesn't matter. And so you're seeing the how futile it is to actually put everything you have into this idea of what the perfect life is. And so I think that you're finding yourself in this sense of loneliness, because you're seeing that all that there is in front of you isn't really what it seems to be. Okay, Libra, I know I'm rambling. And I know I'm just kind of just spouting things out, but I don't regurgitate card meanings. It's a feeling, and it comes through. Here you have the Lovers here. This is in your basement. This is where this is deep down inside. This is your subconscious. This is what you sometimes think and feel but don't talk about. This is what you keep very close to your heart. And so you think that you want one thing, but you want the other. You feel like you want one thing, but oftentimes you really truly want the other. And so there's this feeling of forcing yourself to choose what makes you feel good, okay, versus what's good for you. And that's where the struggle is. But Libra, I see you in December. Really taking a big leap forward. You're taking a big leap forward. You're leaving behind what is troubling you, but at the same time you're taking the good things with you, because there is value in our material world. There is value in the material world, but we can't take those things with us. And so I think this is kind of what is happening with you. You are in the conundrum, Libra. All right, so you have the Hanged Man here. The Hanged Man is all about that, waiting for something to change, waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to release you and let you go. But the trick here is, Libra, is you're holding yourself up. You're not releasing yourself. You're not letting yourself go. So I feel like you have to, this blessing to lift sadness. Part of this is self-imposed. And I think you have to be okay with the fact that you want to indulge in life and experience the good things, the cornucopia, the things that are come our way, that are what we would look at as being abundance and fulfilling, okay? And so you you have yourself strung up in this Hanged Man. This is something you can let go of. Your external influences here, Libra. You have the Ten of Cups, okay? And you also here, I want to point out, you have the King of Cups. And I do feel like, actually, you do have somebody that has interest in you, but you're kind of rejecting that. You're rejecting that because right now you are busy trying to find yourself. This sounds like the craziest reading I've ever done. It really does. But I see, you see the Ten of Cups here. This is what's driving you. You want the emotional fulfillment. You don't want the material fulfillment. But I do feel like there is somebody in your external environment that sees the promise in you and sees the worth and the value in you, because there's a sense of purity and there's a sense of genuineness here with you, Libra. And finally, in the outcome here, you have the Moon. You have the Moon here, and this to me is like, you not only are becoming more self-reliant and trusting your own path, but you're realizing that there are dark corners in life. And in those dark corners are shadows, but the shadows give depth to objects, and your shadows inside you give depth to you. And so I think you're learning to embrace who you are and trying to find balance. And I do feel like there is somebody here in your midst that sees you as a highly valued person. They see the quality and the quantity of your passion, and it rings true for them. And so I do feel that there is somebody that is just watching you from a distance, and they see you And I think that they are probably not going to actually, they're not going to take that first step, at least not right now, not in December. I think they're watching you and observing you, and I think that you're kind of observing other things around you, and you might be missing it, but there is like a kindred soul for you here, Libra. There definitely is a kindred soul for you in December, going into the first of the year, but I feel like you have to open your eyes to that because you're so focused on the dilemma within yourself right now. This almost feels like, if you've ever seen the movie Jerry Maguire, it almost feels like that. It's like this, what do I value? I know that sounds corny, but that's kind of what it feels like. You have the Six of Cups here, and we're going to go just a little bit further. Six of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. And one more. And the Knight of Wands. I do see, like, you're looking at the past. And I think you're evaluating what you've chosen for yourself. And I think that you realize that you're a work in progress, that you're going to pursue different things moving forward. For you, love might not be on the menu. It might not be what you want for yourself right now. You're having a very deep spiritual experience right now, Libra. And the Knight of Wands, it's all about pursuing your passions. But you look back at the past a little bit. There's some things that maybe you can't quite let go, okay? But keep your eye open, because I do feel like somebody really sees you as a highly valued person. They do want to come toward you, but I feel like they're very hesitant because they're very guarded, and they're withholding themselves from opening up to you right now. And maybe they know that you're going through some metamorphosis, Libra. So if this resonates with you, you'll know that there is somebody on the outskirts of your life, somebody who's just on the outside, that is watching you, that is observing you while you're observing the world and figuring yourself out. And I think there is a high potential here at some point in the future that you actually come together with this person. But right now in December, I think that you are all about trying to figure out what is really true in life, okay? I know I rambled, and I know this was supposed to be a singles reading, but I'm not going to force something that isn't here in the reading, okay? So I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to hear more from me down the road, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.